Because it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills.
Set to kick off.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Shooting the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Throwing is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 44 yards on the ground. Now Edwards-Helaire. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Ties the game at 7. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rivers now. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Patriots.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh, my God, bro.
Martinez.
Not a good throw,
They were
man.
going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
That's good for a...
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play call since the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Patriots have it. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Intended for Kenny Galladay. Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Incomplete. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Rivers to throw it. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
New England.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the air again here, Rivers. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Bills 7. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no.
Bro, why do you not? Why don't y'all give me the closest
team takes it down
the
and
ball? What is
that
wrong?
could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Then he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 61 yards. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late, we saw it, there's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone, you get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Connor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
30, James Conner.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
A.J. Dillon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
40-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at his
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
now 2nd and 6.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Bridgewater. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Bridgewater again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
George Kittle.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10.
Come on, man. Put your hands up.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater.
Oh, man, you ain't hold that block, man.
His own 3-yard line.
Stay in the end zone for all that.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 3-yard line.
Back near his goal line, Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Now Abdullah, the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Rivers throwing deep for Galladay.
Why you not jumping, man?
Intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Damn.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, He wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. 30, the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The drive will start with Connor. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Man open left side, it's Williams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown.
You got to be fucking kidding me, man.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in.
What did just happen, man? Why did this shit slow down?
The return here is stopped at the 35-yard
Oh,
line.
my God.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Oh,
Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Edwards-Helaire.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 3-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Carrier.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Rivers throwing deep for Galladay. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Will tie the game 28 all. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before.
Roughing the passer, man?
Not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think the frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't. So
now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 6.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Bridgewater now from the 50. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Past the 20.
Out of hair, man.
For a Buffalo touchdown. George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Breaking tackles and shit. Outrunning
Simply went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Williams now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Gain of 8.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Patriots 28.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing, Rivers. And his passes
oh my God, man.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, man.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Fumble.
In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
What the hell, man? What are you doing, man?
30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards in the pass to get a new set of downs.
That's a TD, man.
Just sit on it here. Could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd
The
down.
fuck,
Got
man?
the big completion in the pickup.
I can't do it no better.
Feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. George Kittle with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11
game, man.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now Abdullah, the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw, Rivers. Open man is Galladay, complete.
You ain't got to come back for the ball all the goddamn time.
And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
at the 47-yard line.
Now Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there. Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, they'll try and run.
Bro, come on, man. Double team, man.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover.
The fuck out of here, man.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
48-yard.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
You fucking
This
kidding
one in
me,
the
bro?
hands of Kittle, the tight end. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Bridgewater on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover. There's one more score, and this game's over.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that'll push the lead up to 17. so with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now Abdullah, the return.
Amir Abdullah on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Bridgewater here to throw. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Edwards-Helaire. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Shaquille Barrett. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
Oh, my goodness, man. Don't jump.
Let's get out of here. And it took something time, but some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd down, Rivers again. There's another interception. A.J. Boye with a whatever's going on between his ears right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing here, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Point after.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wondered what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Abdullah, the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
1st down, Patriots.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll get this one to Galladay. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him. That's another 1st down.
New England.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Going right back to Galladay. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Woo! We got it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One last shot now for Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.